And now, Diecast Discoveries on the Diecast Media Network.
Hey there folks, Chuck here, and I'm realizing I really need to clean my desk, but there's no time for that because we got a bunch of stuff to get through, and I wanted to start with a couple of things I found at my local Walmart that I thought were pretty cool. Majorette is back in the Walmart stores here, and I couldn't be happier because both of these are very cool. We got the Mercedes-Benz 190E, and we got the Porsche 911 Carrera, which I'm going to crack right now because I just love that paint job. Starting the openings early. And while I was at Walmart, I always forget they're kind of rubber tires. I saw that they had the Jay Leno set with that really cool Mercedes transport vehicle. Now, unfortunately, I already have versions of the other castings that are already in there, so I'm not really that interested in paying $27 for just the car or the hauler. And looking at it, I was like, that could be better. So I got this instead from Norev. Shout out to Mr. David Johns for turning me on to this one. It was on AliExpress, and it was $17, I think, with shipping, so considerably less. And I think you might have seen some pictures of the Jay Leno one. It's got a solid black. There's no interior to it. It's just a black plastic instead of a glass. And this one has a full glass. Looks like there's an interior in there. It's kind of hard to tell. But, you know, you got the spare tires on the side here. Those look really good. The tires are actually hard plastic, which surprises me. I was expecting rubber, but that's okay. You still got lenses on the front, paint on the back, and then this little guy here, Speedster, I think, Streamline. It's very nice looking Speedster to go with it, and yeah, that just looks really good. Way better than the Hot Wheels one. Sorry, Hot Wheels, but just looks so good. And so check that out if you're on the Ali. And speaking of Ali, I got I'm always curious by the 1/64 scale what clearly looks like 3D printed stuff. So this is my first time ordering the 3D printed diorama stuff, and I'm curious to see how it turns out. Alright, so yeah, definitely 3D printed. We've got the little dimples on them, but wow, that looks really good. I think the set was like $4 or $5. Feels very brittle. I'm gonna have to be very careful with it. But they packed it in very cloud-like stuff. And then you got these teeny tiny tools. Now, Boston Implement for a long time had 1/64 scale photo etched tools that I love, and I hope they bring them back. So this might be what I've got to deal with until I get my 3D printer back up and running. And we got a tiny vise. Looks like a very, very tiny wrench, and a tiny drill, and some kind of, oh, it's like a Pelican case. Oh, that's fun. And you got a stool, looks very, very fragile, and a teeny, tiny little canister, like a little can of propane for your torch, and a parts chart. It's very nice. It's very well printed. It still feels really brittle, but they all do. That is some weird stuff. It doesn't give me cancer. Alright. Yeah, that feels very weird. Alright, so this is another one. I think I ordered 2 of these. You got the Pelican case, the drill, and the vise. Let's move it over here so you can actually see it. There we go. And this one, there's a bag with just a canister in it. Ooh, I'm excited about this one. This one was all sorts of parts to go on your shelves. So you got like little jugs and jack stands, and we got some kind of like milk crate thing and an oil canister, and there's a strip of exhaust and some gears, some transmission parts, it looks like. That is very cool. I got another one of these workbenches because I love the detail on these. They are very, very cool, and I'm sure they'll detail up very, very nicely. Got a couple of dioramas I've been meaning to build, so this would be a good excuse to do them. Very nice little detailed engines, engine blocks. A couple of engine blocks, looks like 2 V8s. You got a 6-cylinder, a 5-cylinder. Okay, 5-cylinder. Looks like some camshaft, piston on a rod, a turbo, air intake. So you can put those, some of those, you can put like the air intake actually on a car. There's an intercooler and a battery. I gotta say, these look really good. Brake rotor. Look at that. I think these were... I think the shelving set was $9. I wasn't sure if the shelving set would come assembled or not. It's gonna be a fun thing to paint. I got another shop stool there. And you got the shelves themselves. Not bad. Another thing of tiny, tiny tools. And another little shop cart guy. This stuff bothers me. Do not like it. Alright. Now, before I get to the next section, I got a few more things that I found recently that I wanted to share. I was very excited to find this. I love the Demolition Derby series from Johnny Lightning, and I started opening it. I thought it was funny that the freak facts on this one are about the casting. And I like that the color is rattle can light teal and apple green. It says, this casting has not been released in 24 years. It was originally developed for the Stock Car Legend series way back in 1998. Well, thank you, Chad, for those facts. I think it was just funny because usually it's a fact about the actual car itself. And, yeah. So, I was excited to see this one back because I actually remember the first time these were out because I'm quite old. Yeah. It's nice that they went with rubber tires on these. Mike's Collision series, that will help. So I wonder if that's for Mike Grutice. I'm sure there's all sorts of inside jokes on this. Lehman's Orchard Brewery Farmhouse. Sandridge Disc Golf Club. Something, Michigan. Denny's Automotive, Buchanan, Michigan. Oh, that's fun. I don't know if this would be the kind of car that somebody would race in a demolition derby, since it's clearly a stock car variant of a real car, but it's a cool idea. It could be like a late modified dirt track car or something. All right, we got a Masterbox Collectors that I found on the pegs, and I was excited to see how this Mitsubishi premium version of the Mitsubishi shakes out. It feels pretty much like the regular version of the Mitsubishi. It's just got rubber tires. It does have rubber tires. They just don't look rubber. So it's just got a little extra detailing on it. You know, I still think it's cool. It's not the Para 64 that I have, but what is? I also found this guy. I just thought it was kind of fun. I kind of like their tuned series, and I already had the burger truck, but I do love a good trailer, and the front was fun. I found these while I was down visiting family in Bradenton. They used to live in Sarasota, now they're in Bradenton. And grabbed this one because it's got the red, orange, yellow mix on it. And the Morris Minor. Found one of those, so that's fun. And while I was down there, I found this set, which I always pick up when I can because it's got the crushed cars that Brendan Vituski designed. You can go watch his interview on Diecast Breakdown. I got a package from Derek over at Honest Diecast, who has been an awesome supporter of our channel this year. And I say our channel because I always wanted Diecast Media Network to be more than just me. I didn't want it to be just my thing, and I wanted more people to contribute, and I've been so grateful for David and Mark for all they've done with Diecast Breakdown, and I am excited that this year they're stepping up a lot more and providing more content to the channel. So you might have seen my short on that, and there was a lot of talk about that in some of our other discussions, but in case you missed it, Mark and David will be helping me out on the channel a lot more, making their own content, making their own shorts. You might have seen some of them already, and they're doing really well because we have a goal of reaching 10,000 subscribers in 2024 and using that to raise 24,000 cars for Driven Dreams and the Diecast Day of Giving, hashtag DDOG. Go check out Datsunman Diecast for more information on that. Chuck, Merry Xmas. Hope you enjoy. Much love, Derek. I assume that's Derek and HD. And I've finally got my own Honest Diecast sticker. That's exciting. Oh boy. What do we have here? Oh yeah. Pretty sneaky, Derek. He showed this to me, and he said it made him think of me. And he was correct to do so. Because I do enjoy a golf livery, and I enjoy a good weathering. And Auto World is actually really good at weathering when they choose to do it on their vehicles. So you can see it's got a really nice smeared windshield. There's very subtle dusting. Looks really good. For some reason that looks like Jeremy Clarkson to me. And yeah, I'm gonna stab this open, because that's what I do here. I hope this wasn't valuable, Derek. Gotta open it. So yeah, look at it, sir. That is beautiful. Very, very nice. Great job, Auto World. Their Christine, by the way. Incredible. The unrestored Christine. Can't say enough good things about it. They did a really great job for not actually denting the casting, which I get would be very, very expensive to do. So, wow. Thank you very much, Derek. I appreciate that. Alrighty. I think that was everything. And now that I've got that out of the way, whoop. All right, well, I think that looks way cooler. I don't know. I might be biased. What do you think? There's the thumbnail right there. All right. Well, I'm going to get this cleaned up, and I've got another mail call, sort of. So, stick around. All right, as I was saying, hey, check it out, D-Dog. This is from my brother. This was my Christmas present. These are cars he picked up for me throughout the year, and this was the donation box that his church used for the Diecast Day of Giving. They gave, I think, over 120 some cars to kids in need. Oh wow, that hinge is attached. Okay. Let's see if I can pop that off. There we go. And yeah, so speaking of Driven Dreams and Mark and David, like I said, they're going to be on the channel more. We're trying to step out and grow this channel and our audience, and just kind of be what we want this channel to be, which is a resource for all things diecast, specifically 1/64 scale. and we're going to be at the Atlanta Hot Wheels show this year. At least David is. We're still trying to figure that part out because the Atlanta Hot Wheels show or collector show sold out in 5 minutes. I was at 1:34 instead of 1:30 and I missed out. So this is a very cool majorette. I like that these have the scales on the bottom. This is its 1/59th scale. That Porsche, by the way, says it's 1/56th scale, and it felt a little big. But anyway. So Justin, as you know, is our designer. He does the logos. He does the merch. Love this set. And so he is continuing to help us with our merchandising and our branding and stuff. And basically every time that you buy a shirt from him or on our store, it goes to him, and that's to pay him back for all the hard work he's done. Oh, this is a cool set. Speaking of weathered vehicles, I'm going to put this open so you can see it better. So M2 does a reasonably good job with some of their weatherings. I saw a Willys they did recently that was just like, oh, you just threw brown paint on it and called it rust. Okay, you can do a little better than that. And yeah, the rusts here, rust is pretty flat. It's, you know, it doesn't have that feathered overspray look like the Auto World stuff does. It looks a lot more realistic, but it's still a cool concept. I like the mismatched wheels on it, even if it's really just color difference, but that's still fun. And I've been very much looking forward to finding one of these, and he was able to get 2 of these Auburn Speedsters for the Indiana Jones movie, and add one of these to my Hollywood collection and one of these to my drill collection. And yeah, what is happening? Why aren't you coming out? So yeah, you're going to be seeing a lot more of David and Mark on this channel. We're looking for other people who want to actively contribute. So you know, if you want to provide content that you wouldn't normally put on your channel, or you don't have a channel but you really want to make a video, or you want to learn more about making videos, we're looking for people who are interested in kind of learning under us as well, which means, yes, probably working for free. You know, we all pay money to do this. We don't make any money. The money that we make off of monetization goes right back into supporting things like StreamYard and Riverside and all the other tools that we use to record. Love this one, by the way. So glad I could get another one of those, especially in the Ultra Hots version. Golf MK. Okay. That one's fun. That feels big. Does it say the scale? It does not. Sometimes I forget still puts the scale on these things. Pretty cool, though. So, yeah, you're going to be seeing a lot more posting from us. Ooh, a third one. Because our goal is to post a short, a community post, or a video every day. Very glad I got this. Bummer about the red windows, but all of them are flat, so that's very easy to replace. Ooh, there's a giant engine in there. I didn't know this thing had a giant engine in the back. Only see it from the sides. This is a new casting for me. Oh, that's fun. There's like a whole... Let's move the light. There you go. Look at it, sir. Citroen. Very cool. Very corrugated. Alright. This one's very cool. This is one of my favorites as a kid. Justin stumbled across an antique store that had a bunch of old majorettes. I had this in a metallic red and had a little like kitty cat with ice cream. And I love that this had a fold-out awning. I played with this all the time as a kid. And then this, you know, really neat embossed plastic thing with the window that's made to look like ice cream. Very cool band. And it says it's 1/67 scale. That's cool. I haven't gotten that one. I haven't really seen it in white. There's another one, Jeep Cherokee. It's got an opening trunk. Very cool. Does it say when these were? Not seeing a date on here. Some of these are quite old castings. Because I had that ice cream truck in the 80s. There's a Land Rover with an opening door. I actually did this one. I haven't posted the build video of it yet, but it's a NASA version, one that I did for my sister-in-law. Hey, there's a... Wait a second. Nope. And here's another one. Oh, I wanted to open this one up. So I was curious about the trailer. So, anyway, if you like making weird rambling videos like this one, or customs, or talking about racing, or you want to just help out more with growing the channel, we would love to hear from you. So email us at thechannelname@gmail.com and, let us know what you would like to see. There's a lot of opportunity for us to expand. We just, we need some help and we need ideas. So we want to know what folks want to see and what we can do. So that's very interesting. They gotta pop out. I don't want to force it. Huh. Okay. Oh yeah, I wanted to open this one too. Yeah, another big way that you can help with the channel is just by sharing the videos. Like, if you like when I build videos, or especially an episode of Diecast Breakdown, if you want to share that in your favorite Facebook group, or with, family, friends, anyone who'd be interested and want to subscribe for more. Any engagement on the channel is a welcome one. That's very cool. Here's one with a motorcycle. Not going to open that one, but you get the idea. Very silly Mustang mission. Gotta love these wild tampos. Avis. And yes, these are what he paid for them. I thought $2 each was a pretty reasonable price for some cool old majorettes. Let's see, what else we got here? We got a Maisto! Shout out to Eddie and his crew. That's interesting. I don't know about the truck so much, but I did like the trailer. So, pick that up for me. And we go over to Greenlight 80 Diplomat. That's very cool. Thank you, Justin. And that's the blank ones that they made for making your own customs. Oh, there's another one in here. Got the 1980 Crown Victoria. Very cool. Love having these in my collection because I use the light bars a lot, and it's always handy to have some old police cars to bang up. Let's see. Johnny Lightning Chevrolet 1979 Monte Carlo. Great casting. This is one of the best castings that I think they've ever done. And oh my goodness, look at that. Huh. There's the other variant of the Grand Prix. I forgot that he found that. So this one's interesting because the freak facts are different. It says, originally developed back in 1998, this casting was used to replicate Rusty Wallace's 1984 season stock car, as well as Jeff Bodine's 1982 season stock car. The first demo derby car from Johnny Lightning was 1967 Plymouth Fury White Lightning Eater in 2009. I think I remember that one. I don't have it, though. It's a good one to keep an eye out for. Oh, there's another one. 1980 Chevy Caprice. Very cool. So, yeah, when Justin's not doing amazing designs for us, he's out there scoping diecasts for me in Knoxville. Apparently the picking's pretty good there. That's cool. Dodge Sidewinder. I actually remember that one. I might keep that one in the container just for nostalgia's sake. Demolition Derby truck. The Wrecker. Very cool casting. Oh yeah, look at that. This is an older casting, but hopefully one they bring back. It's a very nice, T2. Alright. Got more Chrysler fun. Nope. No, this is the Hyundai Spider. For some reason I thought this was a Dodge. I don't know. I'm tired. Johnny Lightning fishing. No, this isn't the fishing one. Trucking trailer. I thought this one was very cool. It's covered in sponsor logos. I wonder how fun that was. Next time we have Tony and Mike, I'll have to ask them about licensing all those sponsors. So, very cool. Oh yeah, I remember this series. 29 of Ford pickup. Did not have that one. So now I do. That's exciting. I don't know how many castings there are out there, but I've got to be approaching half of the Hot Wheels ones at this point, at least if you don't count all the fantasies. Honda Civic, another T2. Pass and Gasser, and a Custom 68 Camaro. Great castings. Got another Citroen van. Got the Stars and Stripes Satellite. Great casting. I think this was a Brendan one as well. And the crushed car is actually based on it. So I'll show you. So you see, it's almost identical. So he changed a few things on it to make sure it wasn't actually a Plymouth. So the headlights are different. It's got single headlights instead of double. He got rid of the hood scoop, flattened out the contours there. He said he used an actual soda can for making this part here, which I think is very cool. They 3D scanned a soda can and incorporated it into the design. So thought that was very fun. So this is one of my favorite castings ever. It is called, it's called Flatiron. Yep, Flatiron. So anyway, I kind of want to do a before and after series because it's like that one, the 84 Cutlass. That is the 77 Dodge van. And the other one is the Chevy Impala, 95 Impala. This is a fun one. This is a Mercedes casting that was, I think this was originally a Corgi casting. And when Hot Wheels bought Corgi, is it Corgi? Minis, something? I think it was Corgi. And anyway, this is one of the castings that they brought over and made it a Hot Wheels car briefly. There was like a Thunderbird and a few other cars. There was a Mustang SVO with a lift gate. And yeah. 928 Safari, very fun. Another Civic. Starsky and Hutch Matador, great casting. It's Jeep J10, another cool casting that came out last year, along with the Safari, which is based on a real car, it turns out. Oh, he gave me a couple of those. It's good to have some spares, because you never know what's going to happen when you cut into them. He gave me a bunch of doubles here, which is good. Got the Toyota Taco. That one's kind of hard to come by. The 89 Mercedes, 76 Chevette, Land Rover Defender 90, and another Custom 68 Camaro. So, all right, we're almost to the bottom here. Alfa Romeo, very nice, and another J10. We got plenty of J10s now. And finally, at the bottom, we got this hitch and tow Ram Charger. Oh, that is nice. 64 Dodge D100, like my friend Ben's had. And he's had it his whole life. And he actually is doing a lot of work on it now still. He just fixed it up a few years back. And it was his dad's car. He bought it from the factory with a 426 street wedge in it. And man, it is a rare truck. And actually been consulted with Greenlight using pictures of his truck to make the things like the underside and under the engine bay on this. And he's got some of the prototypes. They're like a mint green. It's very cool. and he gave me number 35 and 42 of the production run, the first 100, which are very special in my collection. So, anyway, that's a bit about what's going on here and what I've been up to. So, thank you again for liking, sharing, subscribing. Shout out again to all the patrons who make this show go and allow us to keep bringing Diecast Breakdown and all these little segments and vignettes to you every week. So, again, please ring the bell and stick around because it's going to be a wild 2024 and we'd love to have you along for the ride. So until next time, stay fresh, cheese bags.